Comment of the week goes something like this. Every episode, I'm shocked by the zero ball knowledge from Harvinth. Please replace him permanently with Moyet.
Why are you guys laughing?
When is it going to happen?
Never. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Let's go.
Of Balls Deep.
Episode number
57.
57.
Hey,
57.
man, brother. That
57.
comment of the week,
Stuck in your head.
I'm so fueled by it.
Yeah.
I'm so fueled. You, hey, watch out, you.
Yeah.
All of you, all of you.
Maybe they
Yeah.
were talking about Kavin instead.
Maybe they were
That's
talking
why
about
it brought me
if you had zero ball knowledge, Harvin, we would not be award winning pundits.
Exactly.
You
And,
see?
and also, I wouldn't be right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, man, my name is Harvinth Skin. 100% ball knowledge pundit, Liverpool fan. And moving up the world to my left.
Hi, my name is Moya K. I want to congratulate the United Women's team for reaching the Women's FA Cup final. Men, listen to the women, please.
Okay. And to my right.
Hello. My name is Unku Adris, resident Arsenal fan and pundit of Balls Deep.
And to my far right.
Right, my name is Div, Arsenal supporter, still the pride of London.
Let's go.
Okay. And to my far left, my friend.
Hi, my name is Othman. I'm the additional Arsenal supporter on board here.
Let's go. We thought, last week we had 3 Liverpool fans on the show. It felt like therapy for me. Having people not disagree with me too much, but Kavin was there.
But he was enough, bro.
Kavin.
Calvin was enough.
Kavin was
So I didn't want to put you guys through this torture this week. So I brought Moyet.
Okay,
who-
let's see if he does better. Let's see if he does better.
Welcome to the Arsenal group therapy session. And as it is an Arsenal group therapy session, let's kick it off with Manchester United.
I just want to say, even for last week's therapy session, you guys spent like close to 40 minutes talking
we
about
did.
United.
We did. Because Kavin was here.
But I can understand how it's therapeutic for Liverpool fans to shit on United.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense.
Therapeutic for everyone to shit on United.
That's also very true.
Manchester United, we don't usually cover FA Cup that much.
Yeah, so why are we starting today? Lah?
But I just...
Worth it.
Well, it was the semis.
It was the semis.
That's
We
true.
did
It was
speak
the
about
semis.
we spoke about the quarters as well, how Manchester United beat Liverpool 4-3 last minute. It almost happened in the exact same manner
Against them.
against them, if not for the corruption of the FA.
That is rampant
VAR.
in the FA.
So we're going to talk about VR now. Right?
We're going to talk about everything, bro. I mean, as a United fan, how proud of you? How proud are you of last night's performance?
So, I think the entire day I've been listening to a lot of commentary and breakdown of the match. And I think the common thing I've heard is this sentence. I've never seen a group of supporters feel so disappointed their team made it to the finals of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
And really, I think, to be honest with you, I think Coventry were robbed.
100%, you think?
Yeah, I know. I'm relieved as a United fan to make it to the finals, but, taking off my United glasses, even with my United glasses, right? There is no, at 3-0 up, there was only one team playing as if they wanted to win the FA Cup, and that was not Manchester United, As soon as they got the first goal, when Eli Sim scored that first goal, they could smell blood. And United were immediately thrown off. And I just don't know what happened. It has been a common theme over the last 5 games, right? And I feel, I just don't know what to say, I feel so disappointed as a United fan for Coventry. That's how
They were robbed. I can only imagine how the fans must feel at the moment.
I looked at the offside goal, Tarp's offside goal, and I think, I don't think it was. I honestly don't think it was offside.
They drew the line weird.
Yeah,
It was like, usually it's straight and aligned with the lines of the field.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Look, you look
A
at
bit of rigamatronicals.
you think that you look at how deep Aaron Wan-Bissaka was for that goal, right? And I'm thinking, if you can be caught that deep, then you deserve to. I mean, that goal deserves to be called offside. That was horrible defending.
I think
Wan-Bissaka.
to talk about the VAR, talking about drawing the lines, it's something that we talk about too much already, right? I think what needs to be talked about more is the fact that Manchester United went into that semi-final, went 3 goals up. And, at that point, when you guys, who scored your third goal?
Third goal was Bruno.
Bruno, right? Yeah. To be honest, when I was watching it and the moment Maguire scored that screaming header, mad props to Maguire. That was, if it's one thing that he's good at, is scoring those kind of goals. And the moment that went in,
he has good hit,
Yeah, he gives good hit. Yeah.
I think going into the match, you had your injury problems. I know I don't want to go too much into injuries.
I don't want to harp on the injury problem. We're playing Coventry City. Here's a fun fact about Coventry City.
Are they in the championship?
Yeah, in the championship.
They're 8th in the championship.
They're 8th in the championship. Their last 5 games, they've lost 3 of them. And here's a fun fact about Coventry City, right? 7 out of the starting 11 yesterday were new players, as in new this season. So it was a fresh team.
Yeah.
United put out, we have our injury problems. Throughout the season we have 60 injury problems, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But what you cannot run away from is that we had 11 international footballers playing, right, against a championship side who are 8th, right? And you guys can't muster a performance over 90 minutes. Even in the 70 minutes, the 70 minutes we were leading, right?
Yeah.
Very good argument to say that, we were only good for what, 45, 30?
So that's why I wanted to actually ask, from a United fan's perspective, can you break it down for us? Like, what actually happened? Because being 3 goals up in a semi-final, man, at Wembley.
There was a statement that I saw, it was a meme online. What was more shocking? At halftime it came out.
Yeah.
What's more shocking? United winning a game comfortably or that Nottingham Forest statement? and then the comments were like, this aged badly because it turned into a 3-3 game after that.
No, so tactically, what I can say is they smelled blood by looking at Casemiro and Maguire, right? Lack of pace, immediately they got their fault. So initially, Coventry set up 5-man defense, right? Half time they changed it up, played their normal 4-2-3-1 to exploit the lack of pace of Casemiro, and it worked. It worked brilliantly. Right. The moment United didn't underestimate Coventry, I will say that much. But Coventry overestimated United.
In the first half.
Yeah. Right. They gave us too much respect. They let us hold the ball.
Yeah.
If you look at all of United's last few games and you look at how teams like your Nottingham Forest, your Sheffield United, your Wolves, your Fulham, you look at how they approach games against United, they don't let United control the possession as much anymore. Right? They know that if I run against Maguire, or I run against Lindelof, or I run against Willy Kambwala, chances are I can get a shot in. And that's how it is. I mean, the saddest thing is, I look at a comment today on YouTube and the top comment was, guys, think about it this way. United didn't concede 20 shots today. It's mad, man.
Massive improvement.
But here's the thing. You know what makes me hate United so much and validates my hate for them is Anthony celebrating.
Oh, fuck me.
After that penalty shootout was done. And the last penalty was saved.
Running across
he running across the Coventry players and doing this was so pathetic, bro. And another one was Bruno,
the keeper,
telling the keeper to calm down. Hey, bro.
I know. So
at least Maguire went across to shake their hands. Immediately after that, he went across to shake their hands.
There were a couple of things that pissed me off about United, aside from losing the 3-goal lead. The Anthony and Bruno antics, number 1. Casemiro's penalty.
What a penalty that was.
You know what? I thought Bernardo Silva had the worst penalty of the week against Real Madrid. And then I saw Casemiro. I made fun of that penalty and Karma beat me like a bitch, right? And then, so Maguire, I thought, had a great game. Right? But then he came up in the post-match interview and I don't know why he said this. He said, basically, I'm paraphrasing, we were looking to get to penalties because we will be confident in penalties.
That is crazy.
Like, what? Dude!
Mentality monster.
Dude!
Oh, yeah.
Mentality monster.
You're Manchester United!
That's crazy. And against a team that had a Shopee Jack Grealish.
Oh my God.
Did you ever see him? You guys see the Shopee?
O'Hare. Yeah.
That's wild.
Mad props to Coventry though, and the players, right? Even though their playmaker, what's his name? Ben Schaff.
Former Arsenal Academy player.
I didn't want to take too much pride on that because he's the one that skied his penalty.
The last penalty.
But they all played really well. And I think mad props also to the Coventry fans.
Yeah.
Because they really filled up Wembley. And then I made a joke just now before we started shooting, right? I'm going to say it again now. if you watch that game and you squint, it looked as if like United was playing against Manchester City. You know what I mean?
And you see, the thing is, I can take a loss.
Yeah.
I can take a loss if I see if I see United players playing as if they wanted to play football.
Yeah.
They didn't look like second half was the second half and extra time were pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know, it could be...
They never know what's wrong.
Or is it setup?
Let me tell you what's wrong, bro.
We'll get 3 letters for you, bro. We'll get to that, right? I mean, if you want to get to that, we can get to that, right? But the point I'm trying to make is, right, there is absolutely no heart in this team, right?
There's no passion.
Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
But there's absolutely no leadership. When Sim scores that first goal, you're looking at players like Casemiro and Bruno to tell people to calm down.
Oh yeah, the amount of times that Bruno was throwing his hands up in the air with still minutes to play, even in extra time.
I don't know.
Did you see
and
that?
that's
Did you see him?
That's the captain.
That's the captain.
You know what? Long live Eric Ten Hag.
ETH for life.
ETH for life. Please stay. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it.
My last fun fact for you guys is, right?
Is it really fun though, Moya? Is it really fun?
It'll be fun for you guys to know, right? Just to put things into context about how about how much they actually care playing for the match, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys know how much Marcus Rashford gets paid a week?
I'm trying to guess.
200,000,
350 grand.
That's wild.
Do you guys
Marcus
know?
Rashford OBE, bro.
Do you guys know the total?
Hey, you're missing the mic.
my bad. Do you guys know the total salary per week for the entire Coventry squad?
95k.
No, not
No,
that.
lah.
200k.
200k.
For the entire team.
190,000 for the entire team.
Which is why what Harvin brought up about Anthony running past them and then celebrating the way that he did. A player that cost £100 million barely did jack shit, and then the way he celebrated, it's wrong, man.
Look,
it's wrong.
I would take any of the Coventry players, maybe to replace most of the United squad if it meant getting a performance like that every single week. That's just hard facts.
The thing is,
or maybe you could get the manager. I don't know.
he's
the thing is that all said and done, Manchester United has booked a spot in the FA Cup final
against Man City.
Against Manchester City.
Repeat of last season.
Repeat of last season, which is why it kind of brings us to the post-game interview that Eric Ten Hag did, defending the questions that he kept getting about the performance or the quality of United's performance, and his rebuttal was,
"We can beat City."
No, his rebuttal
we were
was,
good.
he said, we have reached 2 FA Cup finals in 2 years, and in the last 10 years, he said that you guys have barely reached 5 or something like that, right? And
Arsenal?
No. As in like United. He's saying that
before him.
He's saying that before his time, nobody has been able to do what he's doing, which is reaching 2 finals in a row. So there's a lot to be discussed about that statement because it is true.
It's factually
It is true. But
long live Eric Ten Hag.
You gotta win it, right?
I love the guy.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
love
win
the
it.
guy.
Yeah.
And the way
if we win it, right? If what I'll say is, if we win the FA Cup, then no one will really remember this Coventry match.
That is true.
Right?
That is true.
At the end of the day, if we win the FA Cup final, no one. I mean, it doesn't erase the season, but it's something to smile at.
At the end of the day, I would say there's no chance in hell Manchester United are winning the FA Cup final.
Yeah,
Pundit.
I beg to differ, bro, because I don't know, man. I'm looking at the way things are shaping right now. You look at the other semi-final, right? Chelsea versus Manchester City, and then City won 1-0, right? Who scored for
Bernardo Silva?
Bernardo Silva, right? They scrapped a 1-0 win against a Chelsea that, to be honest, if Coventry deserved to win,
well.
Chelsea deserved to win.
No, but Chelsea for the past 2 games have been really bringing it. And I'm so excited because they're playing Arsenal next.
Bro,
what a segue! Vroom vroom. Here's to Arsenal and the league. You guys are gonna face Chelsea in the midweek clash. But before that game, you guys beat Wolves. I didn't watch the game.
It was okay.
You didn't watch it? It was a 2:30 a.m. game.
It was a
Yeah,
2:30 a.m. game.
It's very hard to hate watch at
I'm
that
so
time.
sorry. Yeah, I was a bit tired.
It's very hard
Hate
to
watching
hate
only
watch.
goes so far.
Plus midnight, if you're watching it, that's more than hate, bro.
Yeah, plus
you got issues.
Plus, Liverpool have been stumbling. So it felt like if Liverpool were top, I would have stayed up for the game to watch.
Because you guys were...
Because we are like third favorite now. So I just left it to you guys to, do your thing. But what did you guys feel about the game?
I mean, can't wait to hear what you guys have to share, right? But obviously it was a game that we needed to bounce back after the Villa lost and after...
Champions League exit.
I don't want to say crashing out of the Champions League, right?
Slow exit.
The
Yeah.
champions.
It was a very slow.
Like a fade out.
It was one of those Malaysian exits. No.
Europa League boy.
Dude, our Champions League exit was very Malaysian. You know, it's like you go to an open house and you're like, I gotta go.
I gotta
Yeah.
go.
And
Entertain you
it's
for 1
time.
hour.
No, then you're like,
not showing
you
up
walk
the second
out
half.
and then you're stuck at the door, right?
Yeah.
Talking to the people, right? You're like, dude, I really gotta go. You
And
know?
then Kimi just comes in and says, go lah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so it was a very slow exit, but we needed to bounce back from it, especially since we've got that 6 games left in the season, where out of every other cup, we are only in the Premier League right now, right? And
Only one of you can win it, right?
yeah. But it was a very worrying game going into it because of fatigue.
The momentum as well.
Yeah, exactly. The momentum, right? And the fatigue. But players like Leandro Trossard showed up, scoring at the end of the first half. And then we waited for another 45 minutes for our captain, Martin Odegaard, to score a very beautiful goal, right?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Cheeky finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheeky finish. Tomiyasu was supposed to play, but apparently he had a knock. So then we had to play Kivior, who was
Bit of a liability.
A bit of a liability.
Yeah. But do you take Tomiyasu, Kiwior, or Zinchenko in that position if they're forced
If I
to
were to
invert?
rank the Arsenal left backs right now in order, it's Tomiyasu number 1.
Yeah.
And then it's Kivior second. And then it's Zinchenko third.
I mean, I would
ass,
take
man.
Timber without an ACL over Zinchenko.
Bro, if Timber is on that list, I've only seen him play twice, but he's number 1.
From what I've seen, I'm sold.
Timber,
That
Timber's
first
number
game
1.
at Nottingham Forest, he showed signs of why he was starting
Because
at left
if
back.
Ben White plays right back for you all? Or
Right
left
back.
Dude, he's
Right back.
that's
But he
that's-
overlaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's right back. He's Mr. Right back. He's
Yeah.
made that his home. But speaking about Timber, he's fully fit now, right? So we might be seeing him towards the end of the season. And
Hopefully.
you rewind back maybe 10 episodes ago of Balls Deep. I said that in my opinion, the reason why Arsenal, we had a really stumbling start to this season, right, is because Timber got injured immediately after the first game. And the reason why
I think we were setting up to play with him.
Yeah.
The United fans just can't allow
The
it.
reason
One injury, One injury.
Hey, the margins are tight at the
the
top.
margins,
One
the
injury.
margins-
And then we lost Partey as well.
we lost Partey.
Yeah,
Two
we lost Partey
injuries.
as well.
2 injuries, and that's why you had a stumbling start. But 60 injuries, and you cannot. Eric Ten Hag's the best manager in the world.
You also go come back to Manchester United.
Why is
eventually.
it that both episodes? Why is it that both episodes United fans are having a meltdown?
But we got we got the 3 points. We got the 3 points, and then now we are back on top of the table. And Liverpool, you guys won your game against Fulham, right? So now we're matching on points. And our goal difference is our only savior right now.
Our goal difference is beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
I mean, old man, you're someone who you're one of the Arsenal fans. You're like every other Arsenal fan. I feel.
Hey,
Careful what you say here, bro.
Relax.
No way, you fit the description of a fan who doesn't like to brag a lot. Who doesn't?
So he's
Oh,
not
you went
like,
the other way
so
with
he's
it.
not like every other
You
Arsenal
went, you
fan.
went
No,
the
no,
other way
he
with it.
is. I feel like most of the Arsenal fans I've met, they do not brag. They don't. I mean,
Because we've
it's
had
true.
dark times.
It's true.
He doesn't brag.
I mean,
I'm
with
as
it's
humble
true.
as he
Wait,
gets, bro.
I said most. I know a lot of Arsenal fans.
Continue.
One doesn't equate to all. But you're someone who is like always like you don't brag. You're humble about it. You're not even sure when you're at the top. And I feel like that's been years of like PTSD for you guys,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah. How do you feel with 6 games left? Is it 6 games?
Yeah, it's 5.
5
5
games
games.
left.
5 games left.
Running into the last 5 games. potentially, I would say second best in the league right now. City still have a game in hand. What do you feel about your title chances?
See, I think we're in a good position, but like any Arsenal fan that's been through this last year, like we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. And our run-in compared to, I want to say, like you guys and Man City, it's a lot scarier.
Hey, our run-in is scary. City's scary.
Ours is scary.
Chelsea is
Ours is
scary.
And informed teams as well. Yeah. And teams with a reason to try and, cut us at the knees.
Yeah.
Right? So like Chelsea, I feel like if we get the right setup and we're aggressive in the first half, we have a shot. But our team right now seems to rely a lot on that first goal.
Yep.
If we concede early, or we concede, let's say like 20, 30 minutes in.
Then we're done almost.
Then we kind of fold very quickly. And you could put it up to like, are the players young? Are they a little bit, unsure of themselves going into this? Or are they just all freaking tired?
They're tired, bro.
You guys seen the statistic on the minutes played for outfielders?
Yeah.
Like top 4, all us.
Yeah.
No,
I disagree.
We don't have that squad depth.
Liverpool team not tired.
I mean, to be completely honest, I disagree with that. Just to say,
of course you disagree.
I disagree because no, I'm about to compliment you, jackass.
The more times this guy's on edge, bro. This guy's on edge, bro.
I don't want to compliment you.
I thought I was getting a calm United fan because, but I have Calvin on side, bro.
The spirit is lingering. No, so I disagree because I think that the thing about the top 3 teams at the moment, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool, I think you guys are the only 3 teams who I think always find a way to fight back in the last 2 seasons. The running joke about Liverpool this season has always been we can give them the first goal and we'll score 2 later. I think it's the same for Arsenal as well.
But I feel like we were more like Liverpool this year, last year.
Yeah.
Like the Reece Nelson goal, things like that where you feel the atmosphere shift. We have less of that this season.
That's
and
true.
I think it's also because we seem to be moving the ball a little bit slower in that transition into the final third. And when we're losing it, let's say in midfield, a lot of our backline is reliant on Rice stepping in and being able to quickly change that around. So when he misses, which does happen, he's an incredible player, but sometimes it does get slipped. And then they push our left back's position. Everyone has to drop very quickly.
And do you think that, I don't know how you guys felt about the lineup the last 2 weeks. It was there at Villa and also at Wolves, right? Havertz is dropping back into midfield to accommodate for Jesus being up front.
That was the Villa game, yeah.
And even in the Wolves game, I think Havertz had to start in midfield as well. Right? And he's been quite on form. He's starting in front. I don't think he's the transition player that we need in midfield.
No, he's not.
And you notice, I think in the Wolves game, once they brought Partey on to partner Rice in midfield, and Rice goes into that 8th position to move the ball up, immediately you could see they unlocked the midfield.
Yeah.
Given it was
Rice
the
moving
last
forward.
Yeah, given it was the last few minutes of the game.
Yeah.
But you could see that if the game plan was that, is that what Arteta is thinking about moving forward?
But wasn't that the true intention of getting Havertz to begin with?
Yeah.
That he plays as
knows,
an 8.
man?
Who knows, bro? I'm not going to sit here because we know.
They asked Arteta this question. They asked Arteta,
Yeah.
do you think his best position is a 9 or an 8? He's like wherever I play him.
Yeah,
which is,
because Odegaard
which
was
is,
always going to be your 10, right?
yeah,
Odegaard was always going to be a 10, and Rice.
Yeah.
I know he has been very good for you going forward this season, but Rice is predominantly a 6.
Yeah.
Which only leaves 8. And if you're going to spend 60 million pounds,
Yeah.
for a starting player, then I guess he fits in the 8.
Yeah, but if you ask
In the
players,
division.
I think a lot of the coaches from the England camp used to say that if he develops the other side of his game, the transition side of his game, he could be a proper box-to-box midfielder.
Declan Rice? Yeah, of course.
Because they say
I
that
think
he has
he
some
is
of the
a
best
proper-
finishing in the team as well.
I think he already is there. He's a good box-to-box player and he can be better, of course, but he has that talent.
Where is Saka in the mix of it all? What's
Starboy.
What's happened to the
Tired, bro.
Starboy?
He's tired, bro.
He's tired, man.
He's tired, bro.
He is run to the ground, bro. He is run to the ground.
We actually don't have a replacement for Saka.
there
No,
is
we have no
no-
depth.
We have no
think that's
depth in
just-
that position for the last couple of seasons.
Trossard plays in the opposite side.
Yeah. And it's really, really worrying, man, because you look at how many games he has played since he first broke into the first team, right? And at the age of like 18 years old, he's 22 now or something like that.
Yeah.
And since then, the past 4 years, he has just been playing almost every single game. And people finding out how he plays, that's one more challenge that he has, because it makes his job even harder. But then on the other side, people who don't really give a damn about how he plays, let's just run into him and smash him into the ground. That's happening every single game. And right now the meme of, him limping off, like every single game.
This guy
I'm sorry.
There is a direct result of how Bukayo Saka plays, right? Which is, back to goal, receive the ball first on the wing, and then after that he holds them off because the guy is strong. The guy is ridiculously strong.
He rolls players when he
and then he rolls players. But now it's those games just compounding on him, and you watch the Wolves game, he was actually non-existent, bro.
He looked exhausted.
He was. So it's really, really worrying because we've got 5 games left. Who are we going to play? Is Reece Nelson going to suddenly upgrade himself and take over and deputize?
And you notice Arsenal's way of playing in that sense as well. They always overload the left side a lot more. So Trossard, Gabby Jesus, Havertz, they tend to have a lot more on that side. But Saka's always left alone to contend with 2 defenders on him.
Always.
And they either have to rely on the overlap from Ben White or Odegaard to find that one pass that unlocks the defense. Right?
What I would say is, and I have the utmost respect for Saka. I think he's a great. I think he's.
I could see your respect when you were limping off the.
That's just for the memes, right? for the Instagram reel later. No, I have the utmost respect for Saka. But I think you guys, there are warning signs, and the exhibit A of your warning sign is Gabriel Martinelli this season. If you run your winger to the ground, you're going to have, you're going to have problems next season. If you don't have cover for Saka, next season, the same thing that's happening to Martinelli now would likely happen to Saka as well. And that is,
you guys are kind of, I wouldn't say crumbling.
No.
You guys are not crumbling at the moment.
We can.
But
we
can. What? Okay.
I think we're showing our limitations.
I guess you guys reached this point much earlier last season.
Well, last season, I don't think teams were prepared to play up against that kind of blitz attack, right and left, quick switches, really penetrating through balls. And Partey was on form. And I think you have to attribute a lot of it to Xhaka as well.
Yeah. Last season, the reason why we dropped off is
Bundesliga winner Xhaka.
Shout out Granit Xhaka, well done.
Who's that?
No, dude, last season, the reason why we fell off is it's because of Saliba getting injured.
And Tomiyasu getting injured.
Saliba got injured. We had to bring in Rob freaking Holding, right? And that was the reason why. And so I think to answer your question, it's not about like, we reached this level much earlier.
No, but then it's bound to happen. You guys are Arsenal.
But we don't have 5 games to go. We got 5 games to go. And just like these fellow gentlemen, we're still on top of the table.
We can hold on.
Right here.
Yeah, right here.
What I'm about to say?
I'm just humble, bro.
What I'm about to say applies to Arsenal, City, and Liverpool. I think it's time for these 3 teams, to manage the squad to just forget about playing nice football. Right? It's all about the 3 points right now, So if it means sitting back, resting Saka for a game, and then just like breaking on the counter, for example, right? And getting that 1 goal smash and grab win, right? Arteta has to be able to tell his players and tell whoever that's managing him, this is what I want to do. Because that's the way I'm going to win the league.
But you can see that sometimes when he tells Raya to do far ball distribution.
Which probably answers Harvinth's question about, you guys not reaching the point of collapse you did last season, this season yet. Because I think the experience has given Arteta a sense of, I can abandon some principles sometimes. Which is to be a title winning team.
Which is, you're absolutely right. Because you look into statements and interviews and comments that Arteta made about this season, right? It's the recurring theme was, let's be less emotional this season, right? Because last season, as thrilling as that roller coaster ride was, right? Goals like the Reece Nelson goal against Bournemouth or the goals against Aston Villa, Jorginho hitting the post and then hitting Martinez. And then hitting Martinez, stuff like that. It was great from like a football. If it was a movie, right? That was a very interesting.
Compilations were great. There's no trophy at the end of it.
But then being too emotional from also being too young, it results in you not having what it takes to do what City does year in, year out, which is just grind it out, with players like Gundogan, etc., and then just win the league.
I mean, you all made a lot of friends though.
Yeah.
Too many, bro.
See, no one can question that Arsenal, Liverpool, and City can play good football, right? No one can question that. But now it's just about getting it over the line, right? And you mentioned movies just now, and I'm very glad you mentioned that because I had this thought, and I had this thought in my head about the title race, right? This 3-team title race is the perfect movie. It is the perfect. You cannot write a better script because you have Liverpool with Klopp's last season.
Yep.
You have Arsenal chasing their first title in 20 years.
Pep
and
trying
you
to do a
have
4-peat.
Pep trying to do a 4-peat.
Yeah.
No, if you include any other team in this title race, it's just not as good a story.
Yeah.
Right? But these three teams, it's amazing. You know?
What would you call that movie though?
I
Menage a
agree
trois.
with you in the sense. I agree with you in the sense that, you know, City and Arsenal need to maybe think about 3 points and grind it out and stop their beautiful football. But Liverpool haven't been playing beautiful football.
No, you guys have been doing.
We have been doing
Smash and
exactly
grab.
that. Smash and grabbing for the past 4 months, 5 months.
Yep.
We stopped playing beautiful football. Even last year, it was always letting in a goal. Our defense is not as strong.
Yep.
Our midfield is not as great as it was to play the beautiful football that, sometimes we play beautiful football.
Dragon
But
press.
8 to 9 out of 10 games, we are smashing and grabbing the shit out of these games. And for a good period of time, the last like 3-4 weeks, we have failed to do that because our luck is bound to run out, right? But before we move into Liverpool and how I've been absolutely brilliant at my punditry, comparing Arsenal's title chances last season and how you guys felt about it. How do you guys feel about it right now today? Like,
Compared to
do you
last-
guys feel a bit more confident now?
Yeah.
Who wants
better.
to? Do you want
Definitely,
to go
definitely.
first? Yeah, go for it.
I think last season, the way we started meant that the eventual crumble after Christmas made everything much worse mentally for the players, for the fans, and that kind of created like a death spiral. You know, you could see it over like a 3-4 game stretch. We were coming out, we weren't confident, we weren't pressing in the same ways, we weren't trying to make those intercept passes, we weren't taking the chances necessary to be able to get the XG that we needed to get over the line.
XG, bro.
It's all about
Better
that
get
data.
that
baby. It's all about that data.
Hey,
baby.
Liverpool has a lot of XG. but you fuck all of it.
Yeah, but you also have Nunes, so it balances out.
XG versus Nunes.
There you go. But like, I think this season we're in a better position mostly because we're chasing.
Yeah.
You know, even if we're on the top of the table right now, we know game in hand we're chasing. It gives us that ability to go into a game without thinking, hey, it's a do or die. Right? Like, I think exactly the same thing happened with Aston Villa. Is I think all the players were on their phones and they went, oh, we could actually be top of the table. And then they went out and played like shit. So, you know.
But besides that, do you think you guys are going to win the league?
Div, what
I
do you think about
know. A few episodes ago, I said that Arsenal would win the league, right? And in my whole life as an Arsenal fan, I've never felt more quietly confident. And not because I think like we're the greatest team in England or whatnot, but because I think exactly what you said, right? 5 games to go. Out of nowhere, you're just staring at it. It's like, we could actually do this.
Yeah.
And I think we've learned from last season, the squad, not necessarily squad rotation, but the personnel in the squad, definitely upgrade from last season. We're better equipped to handle that pressure. The fact that you have Liverpool and City who are also playing alongside you for this title race gives you that extra focus that you need, right?
Yep.
Because back then it was the bottler narrative that I think
100%.
got to their heads eventually. You notice the individual mistakes of Ramsdale and Gabriel.
Yep.
You've eliminated that this season, right? And with, I think, the way they handle the Wolves game, you could say that, okay, Bayern aside, Aston Villa aside, we can still grind out a win. And now we have 5 games to go. So I do feel like, at the very least, even if we do lose the title at the end of the day, it's not going to be like 5 or 6 points.
Yeah.
1 or 2 points, maybe even down to goal difference, right? And then
So
I'm
down to
okay
the
with that.
final day.
It's going to be heartbreaking.
final
Finally.
day. It's gonna be
It's
final day.
heartbreaking,
I
but
think so.
I wish. Oh, I thought you said your piece.
No, man, not yet.
I bet. I was waiting for your monologue.
Guys,
speak your truth. man.
Great answers, by the way. great answers, right? Okay, but
I'm warding off the spirit of Kevin to explode.
but to answer that question, right? You know, comparing this season where we're at and last season, it's exactly what you just said, Div, right? Being quietly confident.
Then why you
because
wanna fucking
in my
repeat it,
whole,
bro?
No, listen. It's different. It's different. Because in the whole time that, you know, I've been an Arsenal fan, right? You know, being close to even competing for the title, I think the closest would have been like maybe 2008. I think it was 2008 when we had
United.
Eduardo da Silva,
Eduardo.
right? And then Eduardo da
What a player.
Silva
Broke his leg.
and then we lost the title. But after that, 2015, 2016 was it when Leicester won the league, right? We were second.
We were 10 points
Right?
behind.
We were 10 points behind them. I think they finished like 80 and then we had like 70 or something like that. and we were second, right?
Wow.
But
You can win leagues with 80 points?
No, that's
Yeah,
big.
that's great.
That's a whole City.
I forgot what it felt like because I am at 98 and I cannot win
Exactly. It's a competition for another day, right? In terms of like the level of the EPL now. But going back to what I was saying, that season,
at the top.
2015, 2016, right? We were second place. And even then, right? I knew that we were not going to win it. Because I saw the quality that we had. And then I saw Leicester, right? And what Ranieri was doing at Leicester. And we were, and City was shit that season. United was shit that season. All the other rivals were absolutely shit that season.
Why are you hitting on United?
I'm just saying. But even then, we were not able to capitalize. And as an Arsenal fan, even I knew, I was like, yo, this is Leicester's season. We're not going to win it.
You only finished second because Spurs bottled it on the last day.
that's
They're bigger bottlers in Scotland.
We did the double on Leicester that season. We were like the only team to do the double on Leicester that season. But anyways,
So you're confident lah.
anyways, even then, right? I wasn't that confident. Then you fast forward to last season, it was the first time that I actually felt we're gonna win it. So, don't blame me, call me guilty for being so optimistic last season, thinking that we're gonna win it. On top of the table for what, 93% of the season or something like that? Fucking nuts.
PTSD
right?
inducing.
Exactly. But then now you fast forward to this season, we got 5 games to go, and I still think that it's gonna be on the goal difference, right? The deciding point. I think it's going to be goal difference. And I think the amount of upgrades and changes that Mikel Arteta has continued to include in this Arsenal team is just really, really positive and progressive, right? The perfect example is David Raya, right?
What were we talking about again?
Whether they're confident.
Whether we're
in us.
confident.
Why?
Whether I'm confident, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to finish off.
going-
I'm going to finish off with my David Raya stat, right?
Okay.
Because David Raya,
No, you should
Right?
be finishing
Clean
it
sheet.
off with whether or not you're confident that win the league.
I'm going to finish off with David Raya because, like I said, it's the additions that Mikel Arteta has added into the squad these past few years, right? David Raya replaced Aaron Ramsdale. He missed the first 4 games of the season, and he missed the 2 Bournemouth games. Brentford games.
Brentford.
And he is right now in line to win the Golden Glove.
Brother, are you confident or not?
Long story cut short,
Too late for that.
I am confident.
I got even simpler.
Thank
way.
you so much. Thank you.
To be fair, they're all 3 confident. So I think this Arsenal group therapy success lah.
It's good job.
Yeah, good
You know what? I wish I was as confident as you guys. Because to be honest, as a Liverpool fan, I kind of feel left out of the title race.
I think over already.
I wouldn't say over. But I do feel left out.
What do you mean?
I feel like we're not there. We're not like
But
City.
you're matching with
It's like-
Level
City.
points at the top.
No, here's the thing. City, if they win, they go top. And we're so far away from you guys in terms of goal difference that we need you to slip.
Yeah.
Right? And it just feels like you just left us.
Sorry, do you want us to hold your hand?
I don't know, bro. Like,
But you're on the same points.
it just doesn't feel the same, bro. It's just you know why? I feel like even if you guys slip or if City slips,
You're not gonna
Liverpool is
capitalize?
going to slip.
You're not
We're
gonna
gonna fumble that. I have that feeling we're gonna fumble it. But if Klopp continues to watch balls deep
And
and listens to me
to his ball
and
knowledge.
does not start Nunes and Salah, look where we at, my boy.
Good segue.
Look at where we at. We got Jota doing bits. I said Jota should be there. He's the most clinical finisher. Did you see the way he turned the defender? Went on and slotted the bloody goal. You think Nunes would ever do that?
Never.
Nunes came on and fucking missed the goal by fucking one state in Malaysia.
He missed her.
He
Yeah,
came
screamer.
on and he missed. The goal was here. He shot there.
Classic Nunes.
And that's when I knew that I was right. And all you fuckers commenting are wrong. Stupid fellas. I told you don't start Salah anymore. You're not going to get what you want to get. And Harvey Elliott started.
Yeah.
We were playing well, bro. Gravenberch scored, bro. Jota scored and he's back. And Liverpool were more comfortable than they ever have been in the last 3-4 weeks. Bro, I'm right. You're wrong.
Honestly,
Shut up.
Honestly, bro, the moment you said all those things, right, episodes ago, I think the whole table agreed. You know, and you're absolutely
Except
right.
for everyone's in the comment.
Except
My
for-
beef is with them.
Yeah, your beef is with the people
My
in
beef
the
is with
comments.
you.
Yeah.
Wait, are
This
there
is why we
really
win
people
awards,
out there
guys.
who look at Nunes play and go, "That's a good player"?
Exactly. And they were like, how can you insult Salah? Salah has done so much for it. Okay, good for you, lah, brother. What the fuck is he doing now? Huh? Now, from 150 million from Saudi Arabia, they're going to pay 2 ringgit. We're not going to get money from him anymore, bro.
Okay, when's your next game, dude? Who is your next game? Sorry. Who is your next?
Tottenham, no?
Yeah.
Is it
Are we
Spurs?
playing Spurs?
They have a midweek game.
Oh,
Everton.
Everton.
I'm going to enjoy that game, I feel.
That's correct.
You jinxed it, bro. Yes.
Shouldn't have said that.
On camera. Because all that speech you had there, bro, the fans are gonna love you, bro, if Everton actually ends up pulling away with the result.
Listen,
Take it back.
I take it back.
At Everton?
But here's the thing,
Yes.
I knew deep down
Yeah.
that if Klopp didn't make changes in the system, in the team, in terms of shuffling players around, we are gonna have the same results. You can't do the same things and expect different results. Nunes has had his chance for months.
Yeah.
I've watched him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, look, can I just say, like, I get it that he fluffs chances and I get he misses some sitters sometimes, right? But you're still looking at a player who has 31 goal contributions this season.
Yes,
in
okay.
45 games.
And that
is
stopped.
a mad return.
Okay, and that stopped for a while. That stopped for 2 months, bro. I've been seeing him not return any goals.
Yeah, but it's kind of
not return
disproportionate
anything.
lah, your reaction.
Yes, I'm saying I've watched enough games to piss me off, bro. Like, and if Jota was there, he would. I feel if he had the same game time as Nunes,
He'll get more goals.
he would get more goals and contributions, bro. I'm not saying that Nunes didn't do bits. I'm not saying Salah has never done bits.
Just now.
You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not stupid, are you? To think that I am saying that. But I'm saying if you put someone like Jota who was missing for a while,
Yep.
right? In that point of time, he would have done bits.
But that's the point, isn't it? Jota was missing for a point of time.
That's true.
And then he's like not durable, and maybe he's not durable enough. That's why you needed Nunes. And I think for someone who has started
but
that many
Nunes for the
games-
past 4 or 5 weeks has just been garbage.
Yeah.
Worse than garbage. He has no, I've repeated this, he doesn't have a footballing brain. Like he doesn't work the same way that Jota might work or Harvey Elliott even would work.
You see, it's interesting because, you know, I think all the top 3 teams right now, Arsenal, City and Liverpool, they are all facing fatigue issues, right? Because, you know, technically all 3 teams were competing in Europe, right? Only just until this
Last
recent week,
week,
right? And obviously City crashed out to Real Madrid, Arsenal to Munich, and then, right? You know, Liverpool, you know,
Different competition.
Yeah, you know, different competition. But the depth that you guys have, you guys are showing it, you know, because exactly with that game, what is it? Who was it again? Who are you playing against just now? The one that you won?
Fulham.
Right? And then, you got depth. And it's the one thing that we technically...
we're struggling.
Yeah, we are struggling.
We're not like City. We don't have a $60 million defender sitting on the bench.
So
for
that's
half
why
the
when it
season.
comes to the context of this title race, I know you say that you're feeling a bit left out and everything. I'm worried that it's going to be a really late Liverpool like resurgence.
But I hope so. I hope so because this drought of goals needs to end. We need to somehow fucking counter the black magic that's happening
Just do it next
against us.
season, bro. Just do it next
Okay,
season.
so if there's 5 games left, of the 15 points available, how many points win you the
We
league?
need 15.
Yeah,
Everyone
Liverpool
You think
needs
the person who wins, the team that wins, will
all
take
5 games
15.
will win the league. And I don't think all 3 teams will win all 15 points.
Yeah, you think
For
so?
sure.
I
For
don't
sure
think
somebody's
so.
gonna
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah. It's
gonna-
too varied for that.
It's
Get ready, bro.
So
there's
for
going to be a thing that's going to happen. And here, I get I get the fact that Nunes has contributed so many goals, but that's because at a point of time, Liverpool were playing mad football.
Yeah.
We had our youngsters. You put anyone else there, he would have contributed way more. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that
Oh, I see your point.
someone
I see
might
your
be
point,
there doing a better job at what Nunes. I'm saying we played so well that Nunes got 31 contributions. Okay?
I think goal contribution stats are arbitrary. So if you think about it,
What do you mean arbitrary? He scored the goal, man.
No, but when I think about it, the context of which he scores those goals, right? We've seen many games when Nunes misses big chances.
Big chances.
Big games. So those things matter.
Bro,
Yes,
there's
they
a
do.
reason
Like
why
a
he has
Haaland
been memed from the start, bro. From the very start of the league, Nunes has been a meme. There hasn't been a time where actually people take him seriously. There hasn't, and his goal contributions are great, but he truly plays like shit.
I'm not,
and we cannot account to goal contributions as, I think Jack Grealish came out and said this over the week, that nowadays if a player doesn't have a goal contribution, doesn't have an assist or a goal, he had a shit game. Once he has 2 tap-ins, he had a fantastic game. That's how people are viewing how great a player is, which is, I agree, garbage.
No, but I'm not saying that if you don't have a goal contribution, you're shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that he has contributed and he is doing well.
Great, now he should
He's doing
just
well.
contribute from the
I mean,
bench and sit down and let Jota take over. You know, that's all I'm saying. Okay, Klopp, thank you very much for listening to me last week. Please continue.
You know, look, I'm just looking at your next 5 fixtures, right? You got Everton, and I think that's tricky because not only are you playing away, but Everton are fighting for
Relegation
survival,
zone, yes.
right? So that's number 1. West Ham.
Hey, can I just point out?
West Ham could be interesting.
Ashley Young is a bitch. His interview was annoying. Did you watch?
What did he say?
What do you say?
So when the
Nunes is
interviewer
the
asked,
GOAT.
when the interviewer asked, so what do you think about the 3 penalties?
Oh, yeah.
He was just smiling.
Wow.
He smiled and he was like, were they given? I was like, oh, there's...
I mean, it's interesting because he's an old school player, technically, if you think about it, right? His name is Young, but he's been in the league for like so many years.
Actually, number of years.
You know, actually number of years,
That's
right?
crazy.
So like, I feel like the players from that generation, they really can't.
Speaking
give
of which,
fuck.
what do you guys think about the Nottingham Forest, since we're in the topic? Nottingham Forest came out and tweeted a statement
I love it.
about how the FA is corrupt and we can't stand it anymore.
Okay,
We're
they,
gonna
they,
take
didn't,
action.
they didn't really say that
They
outright.
said it out. I'm paraphrasing, but they
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it
yeah.
out part out
It
loud.
was an all caps kind of
It
thing.
was quite loud, bro.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, they've got a point, you know.
The
When
fourth
you're-
official was
Actually,
a
they
Luton
didn't
fan,
have.
right?
They didn't
Yeah.
get points.
No, I
Yeah.
think the bigger conversation here is actually about how certain key players of the football world, right? Like from Sky Sports, right? You got Gary Neville, and then you had Jimmy Carragher, and then you had Louis Saha, right?
Yeah.
In that post-game interview. And it's more about that discourse that happened, right? Because you look at how Gary Neville just went straight for the jugular and said that it was completely wrong for Nottingham Forest to release that statement. And he even asked for Mark Clattenburg, who is, shout out, the best referee ever in my opinion, Mark Clattenburg, right? And he said that he should leave his post because, fun fact, Mark Clattenburg is now actually a lobbyist for Nottingham Forest. For referees, which is such a weird position, by the way. I've never heard of this position.
What
before.
position is this?
He's a referee lobbyist for Nottingham Forest,
Oh, so it's like Nottingham Forest hired someone.
and he just joined in February.
Wait, that's a real thing.
That's the real thing. And he just joined in February, and then this happened.
So
And
he's
then there's Gary Neville now shouting, saying like, "You need to leave your job, bro," which is nuts.
it's weird.
so
That's
he
pretty
got
weird.
hired to talk to the referees
Yeah,
on behalf of Nottingham Forest.
Clubs,
Hey, we should.
clubs referee analysis.
Right,
Analyst.
right.
Analyst.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Because he would have the context
Yeah.
from his experience.
And
as a
That's
referee.
dope.
Wait, but-
Clattenburg is a legend, man.
But if he's a referee analyst, doesn't that mean that they are doing profiles of referees and
which is
integrate-
why,
and it's important.
Which I don't think
Fun
is
fair, fun fair. We have lost 80% of our games whenever a ball referee is refereeing us. I'm telling you,
Dude.
it's a fact. And there's this one particular ball
is that
referee.
Opta stats?
No, there is a stat. I
Okay,
swear
okay.
there's an
Oh, no,
Opta
I've
stat.
seen something.
And there was one particular cunt whose ball that
the guy that you tagged
the one that went to his Instagram and I accidentally that guy.
the Tottenham game, lah.
Bro, we have lost all our games against him. Not one.
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
lost, but like we have never won a game against him.
yeah.
This is fucking ball
No,
fuckers.
yeah,
man.
it's ridiculous. But then, yes, correct. They're doing profiles, which
Yeah.
is why Clattenburg's statement was that Stuart Atwell, who was the VAR official for that game, is a Luton fan.
Yeah.
So he was basically
And Forrest actually told the
Yes.
PGMOL about
Yes.
this
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Do I think there is corruption in PJMOL and FA? No, I don't. I don't think there's corruption. But
Whoa.
no.
Oh, that's a big statement.
No. What I mean is, I don't think there's behind the table they're paying off referees to call games and match fix. That's what I'm saying, right?
Barcelona.
Okay,
But
okay.
what I'm saying is that obviously when you put a referee in there who has a tie to a certain club,
correct.
Inherently, we are biased.
Correct.
Inherently, humans are biased.
honestly,
so, for example, if I got Harvinth in title decider, right, to United against say Nottingham Forest, right? You think he may not want to, right? But he will be lenient against United, right? Humans are inherently biased creatures.
And you're absolutely right, which is why
Klopp has 81 losses in his Liverpool career out of 460 games.
Managers. It's ball referees.
57 of them have come from ball referees. 40 of those 57 have come from the cunt Anthony Taylor.
Yes, Anthony Taylor.
The bane of my life behind Nunes.
Yeah.
That's the last line. What's the last line? The last line is, in essence, whenever Liverpool lose, the probability is Anthony Taylor is being the referee 70% of the time.
But then you have to ask the FA, like, how hard is it really to get every single referee and VAR official to just write down who the hell do you support? And then just don't let them referee for those games.
They don't care about it.
They already do.
But it's a lot harder to do that, right? Because the moment that you ask, for example, like, hey, referee A, who do you support? Referee A says, like, I support Arsenal. Okay,
but
cool.
support City.
That means you're not gonna officiate any Arsenal games, right? For example, right? But then after that, then suddenly it's like you've got other games that influence that. And then at the end of the day, the guy's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it gets difficult, of course. Yeah,
And the distribution of referees as well all come from a certain part of England, right? The Northwest.
Manchester.
So, and if you talk about the talent of players and managers being imported from other countries, a model of high quality. Right? Why can't they do that with referees? It's an old boys club currently.
Import.
Yeah, I mean they're already getting Michael Oliver to referee games in the UAE,
which is also a problem right, about the Chelsea.
But you go back to that post-game interview, right? The one that kicked it all off, basically, where you had Carragher, Neville, and Zaha, right? Out of the three, Neville went for the jugular against Nottingham Forest, saying that it was wrong. And then you had Carragher, who was very much on the fence, right? Carragher was being very political.
He's spoken out against the statement already.
No, it's true. It's true. But then Zaha who was, I guess, like a guest pundit. He was the only one who was basically saying, all fair. That was an all fair statement by Nottingham Forest.
Hey, speaking of referees, the last time Arsenal won the Premier League, referees were wearing trousers and jackets.
What the fuck?
What cannot be?
What? The last time
Shut up, producer Graham.
Hey, this is bullshit, bro.
It cannot be. It was 2004.
I don't remember Mike Riley. I don't remember Mike Riley wearing trousers.
What are you talking about? It's like the fucking 19th century or like 18th century. This is just memeage right here. Okay, this is just memeage, right?
No, but you see, the reason why clubs like Forest, and even if it happened against Everton, I would have fully expected them to say something as well, is because you can see a sort of discrimination. This is a team in the bottom half of the league who has been targeted by the FA because of FFP breaches, and now they are getting the short end of the stick. Because remember, it didn't stop at the game at the VAR decisions. They are getting fined. They're getting fined for the statements. But it reeks. It reeks of targeting
it is gangsterism,
less than rich club.
It's racketeering, bro.
And it's so disappointing to see people like Gary Neville, not fighting for accountability when he's the one person shouting for an independent regulator in football to come in. So it's hot and cold from Gary Neville, right? And I feel very disappointed. But at the end of the day is you have to ask yourself, what is so wrong about adding a system of accountability onto these referees? If you mess up a decision, surely that counts against your credibility to referee a high profile game next round. What is wrong with that system of accountability?
There's nothing wrong with that. And the issue here is that Gary Neville, once again, was basically saying, why release a statement that ends with, we will explore further options. And Gary Neville, right, was basically going ham and saying, what do you mean by further options? There is nothing else you can do.
That's true.
Do you want a replay? Do you want more points or whatever? But the thing is that I disagree, because you watch the interview, Louis Saha basically, replies to him and say, that doesn't mean that you should just shut up and take it.
Exactly.
You gotta stand up for it.
I mean, it's happened to us early in the season as well. We've had this conversation before and put it out there. Like, what else can you do? But you cannot simply roll over and take it.
Which is why fans, because the pundits are never going to speak out against the PGMOL. The professional pundits.
You know what? Liverpool came up with a statement as well. And they didn't have an outburst like this. You know why? I think it wasn't a tweet. It wasn't like an immediate tweet. It was like a formal
only Boomer
website.
saw
I think that was a social media post.
No, it wasn't like tweet.
Okay.
It was like a letter.
press release.
It was a press
release.
release. So I guess if Nottingham Forest had done that instead, like it wouldn't be such a hoo-ha. Because a tweet like kind of...
The one statement that really pissed me off was a statement, I can't remember which journalist said it, but basically they were saying that making statements like that and seeking accountability from referees is basically harming the very fabric of the game. Right? And my question is, what is this fabric?
What is this fabric?
Making bad decisions, making wrong decisions, not calling out for accountability. I think it is shameful. Right? And someone has to answer for this.
And you look at what my favorite part of that post-game interview was when when Gary Neville said to Louis Saha, Louis, do you think that the officiating was much better back in the day than compared to now? And Louis Saha didn't even miss a beat, man. He was just like, yeah, it was much better. And Gary Neville was just, oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know what? And it just goes back to all this VAR nonsense,
It's
right?
nonsense, bro.
Scrap it.
Scrap it. It's ruining the game. It's ruining the game.
It leaves too much for interpretation. It ruins the fun out of games. It was a good idea, but VAR's in the bin.
Dude, 10 years ago, that last goal by Coventry would have counted, and Coventry would have had a fairy tale journey to the final.
Here's a sad story for you, right? For that game, and I'm sorry to go back to that game, right? Yeah. They don't have VAR in the championship. Yeah. So for the 6,000 fans in Wembley who thought they won 4-3, those reactions were genuine.
Legit, yeah.
And then suddenly they're just like, what are they checking? Yeah. What is this? And hearts were broken, right? That kind of passion, you're taking out from the game.
I think if you're going to have VAR, have you guys ever been to an American football match?
NFL?
No. NFL,
if
you're going to have a VAR system, if they insist on keeping it, what they do in American football is
the ref explains it.
The ref explains it, but they put it on the entire loudspeaker in real time. So the entire stadium knows what the hell these guys are thinking. Right? You can't just have everyone sit there for like 5 minutes and then they suddenly go, oh, sorry guys.
Because I think no matter how good the technology is, it's the incompetence of the refs that's jeopardizing the game.
Human error.
So this is just magnifying it even further. Because now you're slowing it down and you can tell that the refs are still not doing a good job at it.
Weird as lines.
So that's the thing, right? Like we keep trying to find a way to fix a system that is inherently broken. We started out by drawing lines. Then we included pitch side monitors. Maybe it's just time to go back to the good old days where if it is a goal, it is a goal.
It's a goal.
If the guy is not clearly offside, he's not clearly offside.
The thing is, the thing is that this conversation about VAR and officiating in the EPL, we've been talking about it the past few years because it's been getting increasingly bad, right? Yeah. Increasingly questionable. What I'm afraid of, right, is that imagine this season potentially ends with, imagine if Arsenal, right, last game of the season, and we need a win, or maybe we need a goal, right? And it's the last game of the season, and I think we're playing against Everton, right? And imagine we score a goal. And then in the 95th minute, right? Martinelli, for example, scores a goal. And then next thing you know, it gets recalled back because of bad officiating, bad lines drawn.
I feel like it's going to happen.
And if that happens, right, jeez.
I think it's going to happen. Should we call it now?
The point is, right?
I feel like on
I don't know. Don't put that
final game day.
Put it back in, bro.
No. On final game day,
some
controversial shit is going to happen because they want to spice up.
City gets a 97-minute penalty.
I cannot take it, bro. If that happens.
Look, I'll give you a bit of realization, right?
Oh, man.
If the table ends like the way it is right now, with the gap between the teams, right? City are ahead by 2 points, you guys level on points, and Liverpool miss out on the title. It all goes back to that Spurs game. It
That's
all
true.
goes back to that Spurs
game where we could have, and then all that we got was, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking leagues we could have won?
And
at least 2.
And you think about it, right? That affects you on that level.
Yeah.
And people like Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher are saying, suck it up, it's just a bad decision, live with it.
Yeah.
How? And we're not just talking about top of the table decisions. We're talking about teams. Relegation fight.
Fighting for survival, yeah.
You know, you talk about when Arvin was here last season and he says, you can never fathom the pain of being relegated, right? And you are saying right now that if a decision goes against you and you get relegated, so be it.
Yeah, it's ruining the game.
Ridiculous.
It's ruining the game.
Okay, guys. Well, with that being said, I guess we're gonna you were talking about the Liverpool run up, right?
But we can move on from that. Also, I just want to say Jack Grealish should have been a penalty.
Yeah. Okay. Hey guys. We'll just ask you. Who you think is going to win the league?
Arsenal.
Ooh. That's somebody.
Appreciate it.
It's going. So
You've been hanging out with us long
I
enough.
think it is going to be Arsenal, and then if it's not Arsenal, I honestly think it's going to be Liverpool.
So you don't think
You're
that
taking
there's
Man
going to be
City
a
out of
four-peat?
it?
You don't think it's going to be a four-peat?
I don't think so.
Yep.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Dude, they're quite tired, man. That Chelsea game, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're looking quite tired.
Because I just think that this City team is, I think everyone is fragile.
Yeah.
I think everyone is fragile. But I think City has stretched themselves too thin for too long. Right? And it's no slight on them if they lose, right? It's no slight on them if they lose. They're a great team. But I just think that this season, with the extra motivation that Arsenal and Liverpool have, with the extra experience that Arsenal has, and maybe the Klopp
that
effect,
Liverpool has.
that is something, that intangible benefit is something that City doesn't have.
That's true. And City are playing Brighton next, which is going to be tricky for them. And after that, they're playing Nottingham Forest, which I'm looking forward to now that Nottingham Forest have gone through this little shit show. I feel like they're going to be
get
fired
riled
up.
man.
And men like Divock Origi.
Yeah. But you guys
like
have,
Origi.
in quick succession, you guys have Villa and Spurs. That will
is
make
gonna
and
be-
break your. That will make and break your.
You know what?
And if Nunes scores, your winner is right. I really cannot wait for that.
Okay, so I say, if Nunez scores you the goal that wins you the league, what would you do?
Oh, bro, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one.
For one whole
my
week,
God.
you just write Nunez on your forehead.
It's almost similar question to the whole like Martinelli like offside thing, and then like for yours is what if Nunes was your winner?
Nunes
Scores a bicycle kick, bro, from outside the box.
No.
Just
I don't care if
winning
it's a
goal.
tap in. I don't care if it's a tap in.
Like a growing tap in, right? Like the
Like
if
it bounces
this
off
guy,
his face.
if this guy becomes the reason why we win the league, bro, I will quit the show and let y'all take over. I will not be the resident Liverpool pundit any longer. Okay.
So now now you're hoping that it'll never be Nunes, you know?
I can't see it happening.
Yeah, exactly.
But it might happen.
It's possible.
It might happen.
How many winning goals has he scored for you
Can
this
you
season?
imagine, bro? Can you imagine? It's a Salah assist.
Football's like this, bro.
Football's like this,
bro.
Hey, listen, man. People have been wrong before, okay?
I can't wait for the comment section there.
Hey, I stick by my fucking.
Good. Stick by it.
I stick by it.
Stick by it.
These two people need to relax, actually. Oh, that's it. Done. Let's play a game.
Let's do it.
Yep.
We got a new game here at Balls Deep. We like to invent games, as you know. All the games that we have played so far are originals that were birthed here by producer Graham himself.
Yes.
And this one is called
so Idris.
What's the name?
If the letter ends with something, can you start another word with that something that it ends with and talk about a name of the footballer that plays in football?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
You forgot balls.
Balls deep.
Balls deep.
That means if I say Aguero, the next person has to go on and start off with another name that starts with O because it ends.
bro.
Okay, you get it. So the loser and
Is it first name then last name, or is it just last name is okay?
I think we should go with just last name.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I think we should just go with only last name, and
Players
therefore
with
we are
just one
changing the title of the game.
Ah.
Can you name the last name of the person who went balls deep with the something that ends in that letter and start a new letter? How balls deep are you? Let's go.
You're a wordsmith.
Okay.
Hey, Arsenal fans, let's help each other out, you know?
Punishment is going to be if you can't get it within 10 seconds, you will get flicked by everyone who's still in the game.
Yeah.
You
So
just
it's last man
changed the
standing.
punishment, bro. That
Okay.
was different before.
Ready?
Wait to clarify. It's last man standing. So if you don't
Last
get
man
it, you get
standing.
eliminated.
Okay,
Correct.
well,
Crap.
which way you going?
I'm going to go this way.
You're gonna go this way.
Now, shouldn't it start from the end? So just so it's
Sure. I'm going to start.
Yeah.
I'm going to start and it's going to go this way.
When you sit
And
in the
I'll
middle,
cover.
Moya, then you can.
Yeah, when you
go
sit in the
on
middle,
spots.
relax, bro. Just
come on, lobby, man, lobby.
Just-
I've never hosted before.
Just because you got an iPad and all that doesn't mean you know. Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne. Emerson.
Nelson.
10,
Oh my
9,
God, why am I blanking so badly here?
7,
N.
6.
There's probably an
5,
NR team right now.
4.
Nunez.
And
That was on
Nunez.
purpose. That was on
Z,
purpose.
huh?
1, 2, 3.
Zapata played for Aston Villa, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So was it an A?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1,
Is that A?
2,
Hey, don't give me pressure.
3,
3, 4,
4,
5.
5.
Aguero!
Yeah, okay.
Obertan.
2.
Good.
Yeah, that's the name.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
N again.
4.
Nunes.
Okay. Go on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
With an S, right?
6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9,
Shit.
10.
I was gonna go Nelson again. I was like, no.
We'll continue from S, right?
Oh, was it S?
Yeah, we gotta flick you now.
Oh, I'm
Sorry, go
You
on.
gotta, okay, Moyat start first.
Just flick the year, right?
go for it.
Yeah. Idris, you
Sorry,
know.
man.
Idris, you know.
Well, I got it.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Ziv.
Nice.
Why y'all not flicking properly?
Nice.
Allow
This is a
me.
guest, man.
This guy.
Allow me.
So badly.
Okay, now,
Are we starting from Nunez? or-
no. We are starting with whatever you want to start with.
Oh, it was S.
It was S. Yeah.
I had N in my head.
Yeah.
You can start with whatever you want.
Nunen.
Okay, I'll start. I'll continue. Saka.
Okay.
Okay. Agbanloho.
That was mine.
1, 2, 3,
R.
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! That is stressful, man. Bro, the aftermath is crumbling, bro.
The countdown is the countdown.
Okay, put the mic closer. Put the mic closer so they can hear.
Ooh. Wait, both sides. Okay.
Sorry, man.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, so now you
Diva.
need to start,
R.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to start.
R, bro.
You can start
I
whatever.
don't know on my head.
Okay, I'll start. Saliba.
A.
10.
Aspilicueta.
Whoa.
Piliqueta. A.
2, 3,
3.
4.
Anderson! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
me. Sorry. Neto. Oh, Ozil.
L. Lewandowski. 1, 2,
Lewandowski.
3,
Yeah. So it's
4, 5,
Iniesta.
6,
A.
1,
2.
2, 3,
Aspas.
4. Aspas. A.
Wow.
S.
S.
3,
4,
4, 5,
Solange.
6, 7, 8,
9,
10.
Why did it crumble?
Hey, is it? Salah.
Dude, no, the pressure is real.
Bro, it's real.
The pressure is real.
Salah, man.
The pressure is real,
bro.
The pressure is real. Okay, go on.
No ball knowledge.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey,
Hey, why are you letting him out so easy? What
lovely
is this?
teammates. Okay, grand finale. Are you guys ready?
You should change it.
I'm gonna start with the word,
Oh, okay.
and then the first to answer.
No,
I
just-
don't say
just don't change the rules.
Sorry. Who did it end off? Oh, you have to start that technically. You have to start.
Wait, so are you giving the...
I'll give the word. Then you
Dude,
start.
you want to
Okay.
really fuck him up? You.
So I
The
start.
hardest name. The
I-
hardest name.
He-
I'll start.
Okay.
Find a name that ends with X.
A neutral name. Neymar. 10, 9,
Recoba.
You always give me the
10.
A.
9, 8,
Alvarez.
Alvarez
10.
and Z.
9,
Zinchenko.
8,
Ooh.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Olise.
Ooh. Olise.
1, 2,
Eze.
Ooh.
1,
Nice.
Edison.
1.
Hey, wait a minute.
Anderson.
Yeah,
That was
correct.
Anderson.
Okay.
1,
Edison.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Nicaragua.
9, 10. Congratulations to Moyet.
Hey, is there a football
No,
player
that's a
named
country.
Nicaragua?
That's
I know,
a
but is
country.
there a football player
There is
named-
no footballer.
We check.
There is
Nico,
no footballer named Nicaragua. Is Nicaragua is a country, bro.
Yeah, let's just check for
There
us.
is no footballer named Nicaragua.
Is
bro.
Nicaragua part of FIFA? It is.
Okay, hey, listen. Congratulations to Moya for winning. Moya, you get to. Hey, Dave, bring her here. Hey, just lean over, brother. This guy, I tell you, bro.
Okay.
That's whack. Okay,
Are we doing again?
Hey, let's play one more round.
Okay.
But only one loser. So the first one out. Hey, but this one, poop the Don't give me this nonsense shit.
Let's go.
Okay. But the used names cannot be used again.
I still what?
Okay.
Yeah.
The used players just now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we continue.
cannot.
How are we gonna keep track, bro?
We will know.
Okay.
Okay, 15
Orange
seconds.
to
I still think
No,
Nicaragua
10
is
Random FIFA players are coming.
10.
FIFA, my player, okay, right?
There's a player named
Made up
Nicaragua,
names.
confirm.
Okay, I'm gonna start again because I'm the host. I'm gonna start again because I'm the host.
And it's going
No,
there.
wait. Winner should start.
Fair.
So I can
Give
start
him
with,
something hard. Give him
I can start with any player, right?
Yeah.
Rooney.
Whoa.
Bro.
1,
Wait.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10.
No,
No, it's
it's
easy.
But it's 15 seconds.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Okay, 20 seconds.
16. Ball knowledge.
Want me to give another name?
Start again.
I'm gonna continue from Rooney again.
Rooney.
I'll continue from Rooney.
Okay, do
I'll
it
give you
himself.
why. I'll do it myself. Yarmolenko.
Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4,
He's like,
5, 6, 7,
Cordoba.
8. What? Hey, wait. Ruling. Cordoba.
Cordoba.
Pause.
Cordoba.
Here's a Hail Mary.
Hey. Okay.
Quick answer.
No,
No,
it's
Cordoba.
Start again.
Bro, you're not helping the ball knowledge.
I know, bro. I'm under pressure,
Not
bro.
getting the accusations, man.
Shit. Can we cut out the last?
Hey, Graham, cut out the last 2 rounds.
Okay, start the game from O then. If you're such a big fucking.
Is there a timer for me as well?
No, you can start. Oh, lose this again.
Are you supposed to start with
Ortega.
1, 2, 3.
Obama Yang.
Obama Yang? That's a G.
1,
Green.
What?
Green.
2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Nesbit.
Tomiyasu.
One.
Tomiyasu.
Two.
You.
3, 4.
Ulua. From Leicester. Ulua. ULLOA.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Legit.
Champion.
A.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Anthony.
Anthony. Young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10.
Beto.
O'Shea.
The one. A.
10, 9, 8,
15 lah.
7, 6, 5, 4,
4,
3, 2,
I got one.
5.
5.
You're 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding.
I get it.
The winner became the loser.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dude, you are so rigged, bro. You are so rigged, bro.
I don't think so, bro.
No.
I could name an A now.
Okay, go for it.
5. 3, 2.
So many E's, man. Now it's
One.
coming to me. Shit,
It was a lot.
Wow, what is this?
You counting or not? I don't hear you counting.
I don't need to. We can just sit here in silence.
Alisson!
Yes. For just now, Salah also he missed out. Like,
Hey man,
Give it to me, give it to
any
me.
last? Oh yeah, oh
just give it to
shit.
me,
We
just
have
give
to be proper.
proper.
But I don't feel right giving him proper. I won't give him proper.
Okay.
Because like see.
Go.
Next to the mic.
Proper next to the mic.
No, I can't because this feels like Coventry City when your man here.
Yeah. This feels like
Come on.
commentary. You know what? I feel bad. I feel bad.
It's alright, so every one of us got it. You know?
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's all
hey,
Fair enough.
any last words, Div?
Arsenal win the league. Go big or go home, man. Go big or go home.
Said quietly confident. Idris, any last words?
Thank you so much for this Arsenal therapy session. We got 5 more games. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Othman, any final words?
Nottingham Forest, I love you.
Why?
Because
the statements. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Moyet.
My heart out to all Coventry City fans, and I hope you guys reach the Premier League sooner or later. More success in your future. For sure.
That's good. Hey, from me, it is thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Never question my ball knowledge ever again. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. We'll see you again next week on another episode of Balls Deep, baby. Peace. Woo!